Anna Sole.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. The topic of my presentation is is how can I save my money traveling? And we searching the web, we saw a lot of we can see a lot of low cost company. So we can buy ticket that has a price really cheap, very cheap. Okay, I'm confused. Okay, as we can see, this pie chart show us that in 1990 the low cost ticket was the 20% of the total sale of the ticket. But in 2016 it rise to the 90%. And but obviously, the less you want to pay, the worse is the time of departure. In fact, in from 22 to 8 a.m. is the time, the departure time that has a minimal price. I focused my attention on national flights. Usually. It was around 20 euros, 1999 for a flight, yes, from 10 to 8. But obviously there was not only the time, but also there is one or more stopover. So you need to find an hotel because usually airports, national airports, close at midnight usually. I'm half Sardinian, so I traveled a lot in my life, and I always think how can I make my travel more comfortable. And I had an idea. One day, searching the internet, I saw this cubicle. No, okay, this after this cubicle hotel in Japan. That is really small, and there is only a bed and a television. Because usually you no, this is really difficult, but my idea is a little bigger. Claustrophobic, yes. Usually you don't think to the hotel. You think that you can sleep on the benches in the airport, but they are iron benches, and usually your back pain is a lot. Yes, it's really strong in the morning. So I think to this idea. Ok, ce la posso fare? No, era indietro. Vabbè, più o meno.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, it's Slip and Go. It is a precast box, 9 feet long, 6 feet large, and 6 feet height. There is a bed inside, a television, and a telephone charge, where you can charge your telephone or your PC, and there is a lot of space for your suitcase under the bed. It is really cheap. It costs only 9 euros per hour, and it is a lot less than any medium hotel near the airport. I check. And this is
euros per hour.
Yes, per hour. Yes, and if you want, there is a tablet in front of the bed where you can set the music, the lights, you can sleep, you can search the internet because there is the Wi-Fi, and you can pay it with your PayPal address, or with your account, or with your telephone, with your money on your telephone. You can pay it also. You can sleep, obviously, until 1 hour to the departure of the flight, because you are in the airport, so you can sleep over all the time that you have in the airport, and you can save your money, as I said, and you can be relaxed because you don't have any stress. You don't have to pick your suitcase from the airport, then to the hotel, then to the hotel, to the airport. So insomma, it is a lot, a lot stress in this transaction. Okay, and this is the end of my presentation, and I think this will be the future of the low-cost travel. And if you want, you can be pioneer with me, because we need to produce 4 more pieces for the request, because we only put these in Orio Serio and in Bergamo, because they were the only one who contacted us in the past. And now Verona and yes.
Seriously?
Yes, Verona and Milano wanted to ask us. I'm the face of the company. Yes.
And the company
this,
is here in Carlsbad.
no. Obviously, this is a fake.
No, it's true.
No, now I'm no, this exists.
Convincing.
Allora, this exists really, but it's obviously not my idea.
Okay.
Too bad.
Be very honest, very
But
honest.
because it's really the future of low-cost travel, because it's really cheap, and if you want to sleep, maybe it's better than Iron Bench.
Absolutely. Thank you, Anna Sole. And now we will go to Valentina and Giuseppe for your idea and your presentation.
Grazie. Mamma mi piede un'ansia.
Wow! Meraviglioso! Wow, that's good. And Apple doesn't do it?
No, I think Lenovo only.
Is this the computer they were talking about?
Yes, Lenovo.
Yeah.
No.
wasn't- it
There is
wasn't
a
Lenovo.
new one, but Lenovo is the company.
Okay, I remember it was Lenovo.
You're really inviting me to
Change computer.
Apple is it's a really nice computer.
but this is okay, it's useful.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Good morning,
Giuseppe.
everybody. We are Giuseppe Scarcello and Valentina Cavoggi. Today we represent the 2 members of Team Company. In fact, this our plane describes the management of mobile telephone website. And the central theme, the central point of this meeting is about presentation of our project. This presentation is divided in 2 main sections. The first point is the creation of Petrinet, that it is used to pattern after business process. While the second section of our project is about the production of our website and the final result. Now I give the floor to my colleague Valentina to explain the last part, the rest of our project.
Thanks, Giuseppe. Our project is based by the Petrinet. Yes, Petrinet is a particularly technical to shape a business process. In particular, for our project, we have this kind of net. Okay, a user that goes to our site can have 3 kind of alternatives to find a job, to do a charge card, and the last one is to receive support. This kind of Petrinet is very particular for a business process, because we have in particular 2 kind of constructor. sort constructor that is the alternatives or the users if he want to find a job, to find a shop, he can put his address and the result of the website is the research. At the second branch we can find another constructor that is the end, and at the end we have the part of the support. We analyze this kind of net because it's very ancient method, but many theories are based for this kind of method, like point of to start. And for this reason we prefer to analyze only PetriNet. Now Giuseppe can explain the part of the website, the creation of the website.
In this first screen represents the home page of our website, where the user he can fill in the telephone number, and after he can press on Go button to go next. While in this section the user chooses the one of three alternatives that Valentina explained before. If the user chooses find shop near him, he fills his address, and after he goes to the result of the research. If the user chooses to do charge card, he can put import of the charge, and after he can pay in two different ways. The first way is MasterCard, while the second way is PayPal. The last alternative is to receive the support by one operator of the team. If the one of them is free, user can talk with an operator, or he will be contacted after. While if he don't want to wait more, he can press on no button, and after he finishes his web surfing.
Thanks for the session.
Okay. Thank you. Question for Anna Sola and for Valentina.
It seems to be a nice idea, something that, especially for young people who need a place where to stay, who try to save some money. Do you think this kind of project would have a good future in Italy?
Yes.
For our culture, mentality, and everything?
Yes, because our culture is represented by the old people. The young people are innovative, and they try always to save their money because we don't have a job usually, or we have an underpaid job, so we need to save our money. But we want to travel because we want to know more of the world that surrounds us. So we need to travel, and we need to save our money, and this is the only way, because really the tickets that cost less is the nighttime ticket, and this is the only way to save your money, I think.
Why did you decide the per hour cost rather than
Yes.
full night cost?
Yes, because this is only for the company, because it let us profits to grow. Because if you want to stay 1 hour, you pay €9, but if you want to stay 2 hours, you can pay 18, and then there is a less
Discount.
a discount. Thank you. If you want to stay 5 hours, you can pay 45 euros. But if you say to the say to the people you have to pay 45 euros per night, maybe they stay until 8 a.m.
Can I see the point? Can people use it during the day as well?
Yes, if they want to relax. This is one of the reason because I.
You
let
said
people
that this will be the future of low cost.
Yes,
But
but also
you think
the
that it will be
private-
actually implemented?
Yes,
right?
yes.
This kind of
Yes, because a lot of airports contacted us. So,
oh, really?
yeah.
Contacted a
Them.
lot of airports.
Yeah. No, yes, I read about it.
Right.
They
A
tried,
comparison with the Japanese. A comparison with the Japanese.
they give them the idea because really the inventor
you improved,
said
you improved the idea.
yeah, because
You
Italian
improved the
cannot
idea.
sleep like Japanese.
Oh,
That's
no.
a cubicle room, so maybe a little larger.
Thank you. Thanks, Anna Sole. One question for Valentina and Giuseppe.
Why did you choose Tieto?
Uh-huh.
And not another.
Because
Another
is the subject of another exam that we did last week.
Ah.
And did you choose it or was it already?
No, we choose this because we studied Petrinet and we liked this a lot. And for this reason, we think to adopt this topic also for the English exam.
And we like the management of
Management.
these problems, this work. This
So, is it in connection with the other course that you
Yes.
attended?
Yes.
Can you remind me the
Sistemi informativi, business process, and the creation of a workflow. Workflow is the design of Petrinet. Because when you do a project, okay, in the firstly you must to design, design and to think the idea, and after you put your idea in your computer.
Did you enjoy the course?
Yes, very well. Yes, a
Did
lot
you
of-
enjoy the English course?
yes,
Did you find it difficult or easy?
so
Or-
and so.
So and so.
And
One Sorry.
in particular, today we describe the tool Jasper, but in the system of informatics.
Informatics, yes.
We use a new tool. The name of this tool is YAWL, a second tool for the project.
One aspect that you liked during the English course? The conversation,
The conversation, in particular, the importance of language. The English is the most important
Did you find the
language.
written test difficult or easy?
The text more difficult for me is the email
The email. Although we made practice.
because
Because?
I have vocabulary, English
Okay,
vocabulary.
it's limited.
Yeah.
It's limited. Your opinion on their project?
I liked it. I liked it in Italian, and I really like how they explain
Why?
in English. Because they are really specific. They aren't sloppy. They go through each branch They were really they pay attention to the particular and
To the details.
to the detail. Thank you. And they are. She is like a lieutenant. She is a sergeant, and they had to follow her, but she go through the test and always succeed. And I really like this in their couple.
Did you, your opinion on Anna Sole's idea?
I liked very so much her topic because I think that there is a new idea, this kind of solution for the airport, and for me it's very. I am very curious about this because I work in the airport,
That's
Sulla
right.
Mezza,
That's
and
right.
during she talked, I
What she
thought.
thought, what she was thought.
I thought in Lamezia it is possible.
What
Yes,
is
this-
your answer and your answer?
No, because it's a very small airport.
Does it close
Yes.
at
Ah,
night?
but it's really.
Does it close at night?
In fact, I
No,
know-
there isn't in Lamezia this kind
no,
of.
I mean, does the airport close at night, or do you still have flights at night?
No, it isn't closed because not in general, but in some period of the year, for example, Christmas Eve is closed, or in the particular days on night is closed. But in before this period, there are many flights that arrived or go out in the night. For this reason, not at all like in the day, but also in the night the airport
Your opinion,
works.
Giuseppe?
Before that Valentina speak, I know understand of the Anna Sola project. If this kind of place
Yes.
are there in halls of the airport Italy?
They
in
are,
Italy?
yes,
In
yes,
other
in Oriol
places.
Serio, Bergamo. There is one in Oriol Serio. They are building one in Verona, and then I think Milano. But they are all airports that it isn't only national, it's international too. I think that Lamezia is national. It's only national.
And people
so-
need to book for the.
No,
Yeah, they
Or
can
free.
book, but they can go there, start
Yes,
there,
yes,
and
yes, it's
book
international
that,
airport.
direct in the place.
And plus, you need some room in the airport to put
Yes.
these things. It must be
It's
also
really small.
Small.
Yes, but
I
you
go
think you
there
would put
free.
one.
Free. In Oriol Serio there is free in this space from
there.
here to there, and they are.
It's just like a one only.
I don't
in a
hear.
train.
I don't.
Yeah.
Train, probably like the ones that we get in train.
It's
Yeah.
a really small place. But they need a really small.
Okay, I think the Lamezia.
No, but maybe
Even
it
outside,
isn't.
even outside, time weather is warm.
I like the idea to invest. I like the idea to invest much money for this. Okay, if I have money, I invest for this. But I don't use because
You
I am a
wouldn't use it.
claustrophobic
Yeah.
person,
That's
and
right.
I am
Maybe
more
this
afraid.
is- Yes, yes.
Okay, I think we can stop at this point. Vanessa, okay with you?